I remember being a little kid on Christmas Eve, just all day walking around, walking by the tree, looking at the presents, kind of trying to shake the presents up, see what's in there. Yeah. I used to walk around the house, bug my parents, always just waiting for Christmas to come already. And I agree with this quote, "Waiting for tomorrow, waste of today." I'm sure all of us have done that, and I'm sure all of us have always looked forward to a certain day, and all day we're just thinking about that one day, what we're going to do that whole day and everything. But one reason we shouldn't is tomorrow's never promised. Things happen. There's always situations that come up unexpectedly, and we never know if you're going to get that next day. And just, you may go wanting to, you may overlook opportunities you have just because you're waiting for the next day as something comes up. And sometimes that one day you're waiting for doesn't always happen the way you expected it to. So, I really just think we should live every day to the fullest and never take any days for granted. Thank you.
And like when I came back, she was sitting down. I was like, oh, she's got ready. So I came in. So you're living with that in? Yeah. Like that.
Oh wait, that's Tom.
I wore the shirt on, so you can have my phone prepared to do this.
All right, I thought at the beginning that you've got a friendly expression, you've got the fun visualization, and then you kind of forget where you were going with it, and that sort of sets you off for the rest of the speech. You're always a little bit less certain about how things are going after that, and so I think you feel a little bit unsteady during the rest of the presentation. I like the theme that you kind of come up with, the anticipation of the day, and that there's something that we ought to be careful about. That's all right. Without a structure, you just start wandering around on the topic, and you come up with a couple of good points. You know, the notion that we're not promised tomorrow and things can happen, but that's all you've got is you're randomly going through those points, and once you get through them, you don't have anything else to say about them, and that's one of the reasons that you want to get yourself a structure early on in the presentation. On the presentation issues, I thought you started off pretty well with your voice and the variety in your voice. The pacing, of course, is problematic because you run into the one spot where you're forgetting where you're going, and then you have hesitancies during the presentation because you don't really have a plan about how you're going to get to the next idea. There's one point where you're anxiously thinking about what you're going to be talking about, and you just start swinging your arms back and forth, and that's an uncertainty gesture. That's one of those things that's given away some anxiety. I thought you were in pretty good control at the beginning of the speech with your expression, the way you're talking to the audience. The longer you went on, though, the less confident you seemed, and I think that that's partially you realized that you didn't have a lot of structure after that opening, and so it became a little less confident there. You need a little bit more of a summary at the end to at least finish off on a good, strong point. All right, thank you.